Okay, we are back. Hello and welcome, weary travelers. Welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthos, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is honey battered fried chicken with tater tots, and it looks like Irene is currently available for a full service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. It has been a little bit over a month since the last time I streamed. Initially, we were just going to take a couple of weeks off for a winter tour that we had going on, and then things kind of snowballed from there. There were a whole bunch of holidays, obviously, but then I got sick, and then even as I'm recovering, some of the people around me are still also in a bit of recovery. Like, we're all no longer sick, but you know how symptoms tend to linger a little bit sometimes, so that's where we're at right now. I may occasionally need to mute myself to have a bit of a coughing fit, unfortunately, but hopefully that won't happen too terribly much. Today will be my 30th Final Fantasy XIV stream, and we are still in the post-Shadowbringers patch quests. As I said before, it's been a little over a month since I last streamed, so I will be completely honest. I do not remember what was going on in any amount of detail. I do know that we are still looking for a way that, to get the souls of the Scions back to the source safely, which unfortunately, intricate alliteration there. And there's some major stuff going on back with Garlemald because Xenos is back. But again, I'm fuzzy on the details there. As always, I will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversations, so don't be afraid to fill that chat with discussion. So let's go ahead. Oh, hello, Toxan. Welcome to the stream and have a lovely lurk. Happy to have you with us, as always. So let's go ahead and head on over to the game scene. Let's see. Not to peel back the... What? Hang on. Why are you not... Dang it. You take a month off and you think you'll remembered everything, and then it turns out you haven't. There we go. Okay, game audio and visuals are now going correctly. What I was going to say is, not to peel back the curtain a little too much, but I did also get a new set of glasses since the last time I streamed, so I'm hoping I've got everything synced up properly. And theoretically, my eyes should even be tracking a little bit more accurately now. But we'll find out together, won't we? You'll also notice that I've picked up a few more jobs from the last time I streamed. We've got Fisher and what is this? I think I already had Botanist. Yeah, I already had Botanist. I just didn't have it on the bar yet. But I picked up Dancer, Bard, Machinist, Ninja. Let's see. I already had Gunbreaker, Dark Knight, and Paladin. I obviously had White Mage and Sage. Yeah, I think those four are the four that I've picked up since then. But still, lots of fun, lots of fun. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce the invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. I mean, yeah, I can imagine. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Riki Tio a little taste. Let's see. Guards you expectantly. Warrior of Darkness! If you finish helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting? We already have some enemies you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. They shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. Children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Chesamile kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that younglings will still be watching. That's to say, put on a good show for them, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone follow me. Alice, wait, just a... Come on then, children. Alphino's sticking around here, I guess. Let's see. Speak with them at the Exarch Gate. Oh, I suppose that's just outside, isn't it? Okay, so let's just go through the gate ourselves. Nyum. I will say, despite all of the new jobs, I still think that Red Mage is probably my most stylish outfit. I don't know, it just feels right, you know? Very Three Musketeers. Very suave, very debonair. There they are. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chessamile's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you're like to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like a friendly competition to bring out the best in Lynn. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Rene. She's really strong too, and we'll keep you safe. Without further ado, then let the contest begin. Alrighty. Let's see. Hang on. Mount up. Up. Where's the... Where in the world am I supposed to put this? Oh, okay. I don't think I want to use that one. Let's go to... She did just say a building. Oh, there's another one. I feel like Alice maybe is trying to sabotage me a little bit with the locations that are being picked here. Ah, there we are. Also getting back in the saddle with Red Mage because I've been training so many other classes while I was away, or I should say jobs, that I need to, like, scrub off the old Red Mage skills and actually remember how to play the dang thing. Because it is a very different class from basically everything else. Like, I shouldn't... I think I'm safe in saying that. Like, it has bits and pieces of other classes in it, but the things that you do there and the rhythm that you use for it is very different. Because, like, even though Dancer has a certain amount of randomness to it as well, It's, you know, a 1 and 2 and to flip into a 3 and 4 maybe, and sometimes a 5 and 6, as Joe Cat would say. We're still looking at like a specific set of steps that are still a little bit of flexible, you know, because all of the 3 and 4s can be either a single target attack or a multi-target attack, so you can kind of adapt on the go. Whereas if you're playing a little too fast and loose with what spells you're casting on Red Mage, you may not actually be able to combo things properly. I love the level 80 version of all of these abilities, though, because they look so much more dramatic. You get a real feeling for how much more powerful your spells are becoming. Here we are. This one doesn't feel correct, but, you know, it's fine. Nice. Also, I don't remember if I had any two-player mounts the last time I was playing, but I definitely have a pair of them now, both the standard yellow one and the red one. And background music, hello. There you are. Ooh, hello, and thank you again for the subs. Last flight. So glad to have you here today. I'm also happy to hear that the sound effect was the special one for resubbing. Anyway, through the back end of Endwalker. Yeah. We're in the patch quest, and I think we're technically nearing the end of the post-Endwalker patch quests and getting into the I should say, through the end of the post-Shadowbringers and getting into the pre-Endwalker patch quests. But I'm not quite sure where we are in that split yet. As was I, to be honest, though I know the tally. May I see your fangs for good measure. Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, six, seven. 7 fangs from Alice. Which means the victory goes to Lynn, who collected 9. Bah, seems you found the better spots for the lures. I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. Thank you very much for the coin toss, Coleman. Welcome. But you're still within reach. I'll get the better of you next time. Thank you very much for the hydrate. So, children, what are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats went down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Lynn, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were listening when Ardbert appeared, and I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. Oh, now you must attempt to sleep. Have a good time. Fair enough. I hope you rest well, Coleman. Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Oh, like Ardbert said, na. What about you, Arkeel? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I wanted to do. But my friends were in trouble. They know that I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them, see the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though it was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there to find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourself. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I do like his kilt. It's a good kilt. I understand how Arkeel feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice. Vision of the final days, of Amarat burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worried, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured, and have no intention of donning an Ascian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. Yeah. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around, lost in thought, we may as well go do it back in the city. Rest assured, Rena and I will take care of the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it that their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. Yep. Nope. Okay. It's nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now. Not to worry. See you soon. As you ponder Alice's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. Back into the city. I remember when this was like the main social space in the game. I didn't get to take part in it because I wasn't at this point in the story yet, obviously. But, you know, it's so weird because like watching a whole bunch of my favorite streamers come and hang out with people around this area, it's just, oh, it looks so lively. Oh! Something else I should mention is that you'll notice that I've switched over to the Tsuchinoko for my main pet right now. And that is because I am born in the year of the snake. So yeah, this is I had to, at the very least until the New Year's festival is actually done and over with, which I think isn't until, like, Lunar New Year doesn't happen until like February, I think. But still, yeah, tiny snake, tiny fat sneak. Oh, look at you, little guy. Look at him. Look at him. Ah. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
I mean, I didn't call you, but, you know, maybe. On behalf of the Convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us, at times you will stand against us, all that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided. Oh, you love this cutscene. It's borked with female Hrothgar. You can put it into the ground. Oh no!
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Hmm. What are you plotting?
Come now. My plans are no mystery. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait.
Mm-hmm.
Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with MSQ. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
Flodadius called me his new old friend.
No, I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you, or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude.
Hi,
If
Graha.
you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
fucking rude.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
You sure, bud? Like, I'm happy to hear it, but still.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it.
Compensating
Rest
you?
assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
Okay.
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
Alright, bud. Yep.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Uh-oh. Oh, goodness gracious, excuse me. The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Reen. Speed, skill speed, spell speed. I'll go with skill speed. Ooh, more Crystarian gear. It happened after Alice and I saw the children back to Spagyrix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Chirurgeons are looking after him now, but Alphino's standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the Excedra told me where to look. See, It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spigirix. Yeah. Running. Behind. Rotunda. Again, I don't know why that word just amuses me. It feels round in the mouth. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. Ow. And all this happened without warning? Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. As Alfino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Lynn, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I've learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know the sort of thing. All of which serves, rather conveniently, to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. You think these black-clad strangers are Ascians? I do. And I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beck Lugg and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alfino and I will find Urianger. Get told, buddy. All being well, we'll have news to share with you by the time you return. Safe travels, Lynn. Time to go speak with Tataru at the Rising Stones. Hello?
Hey, Mom, look at this cool animal I found.
Oh, that's an adorable, what is it?
Can I keep it?
No, sweetie, we have to take that back outside. Yeah, we can't keep that in here. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our first break here, just so that we don't run into the timer. And I will make sure that that little fuzzy thing gets put back outside. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Stand up, stretch, do all of that good stuff, and we'll see you soon, all right? Okay, so tell me about what this little critter is, all right? Why don't we go outside? are back. Let's head into the Rising Stone. Stones. Z. Who just brought up... Okay, well, I mean... I suppose if the game's letting you, it's okay. Thank you very much. Lynn, what excellent, I mean, well, awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Rel's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want anybody to worry, but we've been keeping it quiet, so, you know. But listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon? And they think they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. Huh, okay. You better talk to Kryle then. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, all right? By the way, Blasty, I remember you were talking about a specific dungeon, the Eden Raids yet. No, I don't think I've gotten to the Eden Raids. No. Okay, it is that one. Oh, give me a little pizza.
Excuse us.
Oh, it is voiced. Okay. I get to properly hydrate.
This way.
Ooh.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
Kyle, are you essentially feeding them your own
I'm
ether?
sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them, as if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all.
Ooh, they're not going to feel good when they come back.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive.
I suppose you're correct.
Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
Only Little's taking care of all these bigs. Yep. I don't know if anybody actually read my post, but like ever since getting sick, I have been yawning extra big whenever I yawn, and I don't know why. But anyway, what news from the first? I see. Well, work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends do begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon, so if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, then let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Alag and wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Okay, so fending, maiming. Let's go with maiming. Don't remember. Mask of Scouting. Oh, uh-oh. Do not have any... Okay, so the Reaper stuff is maiming. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought, but they'll be nice to look at. Back over to Red Mage. Casting. Okay. Lynn, could you spare a moment while Krau goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean? There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I'd better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Yeah, fair enough. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I gotta go upstairs. Ooh. Here you are, Lynn. As I'm sure you'd guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryl, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. An interesting noise. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Sliced bread! It smells great. Your cake looks a lot like bread. Isn't it just? It's called the Archon loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlayan. Okay, she's adorable in the culinary outfit. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. Nothing else, Kryl tells me it's a good source of ether. So it should lend them a bit of strength, at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. I mean, that is very true. Kryl, and if it isn't Rambros, too. Sorry, your haircut is amazing. I trust you require no introductions either, then. Goodness. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Alagan technologies. Oh, that's... Oh! No. You know, I've been looking for the button to disable those for a while, but here we are. I have been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow Scions. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, memory transference was the sole province of Alagan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. Any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. But I regret that I cannot offer a solution to your problem. Which does beg the question of why I bothered to come here empty-handed as I am, the answer being rather brazenly to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself? Or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide. But either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Lynn. If you would be so good as to see Rambros' message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryl, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be. But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambros. As a fellow Charlayan, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rollenberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. You should pick up Culinarian. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. I see, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be. Just so, the very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlean, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious amounts of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect that just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it is all too familiar. Oh, it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch? He's certain to appreciate it. And spam loaf, yeah, exactly. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll make sure to wrap up an extra slice. Lynn, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. But tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Sure, yeah, of course. Okay, I have to wonder, is Archon loaf a recipe in the Final Fantasy XIV recipe book? Because that would be fucking hilarious. Especially if they maintained the fact that it's not actually, like, it's good, but it's not good. You know what I mean? Oh, it is good. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm just being silly now. Yes, let's enter the ocular. Welcome back, my friend. How was the journey? Well, I brought you fish loaf. By the 12, Archon loaf? However did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Charlean. Ambrose said that, did he? Well, his words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we are talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Oh no, it doesn't? Aw, beans. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they can be to conversation. Not gonna lie, that's making me want to go visit one of the bakeries nearby. We've got a Colombian bakery, a Puerto Rican bakery, and a Vietnamese bakery, and a Korean bakery. A Chinese bakery as well, but I could be misremembering that one. Either way, just so many bread makers making so many delicious things.
Forgive the delay. We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Asians throughout the realm.
Yeah, the Colombian bakery does buñuelos year-round, and oh my god, are they so good.
That they are of inferior rank. The black masked minions who answer to the red.
Oh no!
A gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events.
I'm so sorry,
sow the
Blasty.
seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Ah,
Their zeal is to be applauded. It is but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Asians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
well, perhaps a bit too fair. Time is not on our side.
Indeed. Heartening though it is to know we can stay a while longer, returning home must remain our priority.
This seems an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Have you made any progress?
We have, as it happens. One moment.
I love them. Ooh.
The red stones. Then this doth mean.
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess.
Fair.
We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes, so far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
Yeah.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
Bit of a gamble. Rest thou a moment, Lynn. Speak to thee on, well, matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties, yet if Becklug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to the additional rejoining. Well, an experience which will have brought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet therewith remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. Nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee, and to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou would be made aware of these truths. Let's go with Crystarian gear of scouting. Right then. While the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so. And there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone at Aneder. Might I trouble you to visit her, Lynn? See that all is well? I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Of course. My thanks. You may leave the Ascians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Yulmore, and when Y'shtola is finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. Oh, thank you very much for the hydrate, TPR. Oh my goodness, that was a little crunchy there. Oh, I forgot to start. Okay, but thank you for the hydrate, TPR. Let us be on our way then. Oh wait, I have a gift for you from Tataru. I have a delivery from the source coupon, courtesy of one Tataru Taro. I didn't expect the sound effect. No worries, you're gonna lurk while you make the spaghetti. Oh, spaghetti! Yay, spaghetti. I hope it's delicious. You're a long way from home, Moogle. Archon lo, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world. May I try some? Mayest thou, child? Thou must! That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was a standard fare at the studium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alfie now, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, you know that? I want your coat, Thancred. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Will do. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. See you later, Alpino. But yeah, I think I forgot to turn on Vignon with the graphics card priority, like I normally do. I think that's why I've been noticing a few lags in my animations today. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Ooh, he has a helper now. Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself. What brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? Well, but of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Travel to Anteater? A Niter? Anteater. I don't know. I'd have to hear them actually say it in-game. Ooh, look at that liquid cooling. Oh! Ma'am! Okay, rude asshole.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone. None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Uh-huh. Reviewing the records yet again, really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think, some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope.
Why did that person look familiar?
It swells within me. Empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
Hey!
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask.
Rude.
Show me your strength. I would take your measure. I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Well, that sucks. You are familiar with this place, I believe? This remembered Amarat? Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I tire of your games. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict. We are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend. Oh, hello?
Have you seen any random rodents recently?
No. Were you messing with the mouse colony again?
No. Yes.
Uh-huh. We'll have to have a talk about that, won't we? Alright, well, I'm gonna go make sure that we haven't lost a whole bunch of little mice all over an area where the customers are at. We'll be back in probably about 5 minutes. They're pretty easy to clean up. They're easy to convince to go back into the colony. We'll do a commercial break in the meantime. Stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff, refresh your drinks, all that loveliness. So we'll be back soon. All right. How many are we talking about here? 5? Okay, 5's not bad. Okay, we are back. We are back. You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it, then? Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. Buddy, we aren't stealing anything. Your world fucking broke itself. Do not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice. Tootsie de Gabo has taken a seat. Oh, well, welcome very much. Thank you very much for coming and joining us here at the Come and Go Tavern. I hope you will enjoy your time here with us. Just in case you would like the full spiel, the Come and Go is a lovely little tavern in the Village of Hope. My name is Sheela Ornthals. I'm happy to have you with us here today. Rest assured there are no tricks. You just need to defeat the enemies before you. Yeah, I play Final Fantasy XIV every week on Fridays, and then on Saturdays I play a tactics game. Hello, I'll take a seat right here. Fair enough, fair enough. Welcome in. Let not their appearances stay your hand. Beneath the facade, they are merely monsters. Oof. Still kind of rude of the, enemy to look like my friends. Yeah, I love that little gift. That's amazing. Is that from your channel or is that from somebody else's channel? Either way, it's adorable. All too easy, I see, but at least you now understand the rules. Thus will we make our way to the capital. That was in poor taste, even for you. Appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way, sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning when so much of your story awaits. Say hello to a fellow Goblin Tavern owner. Ah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to be in good company then. It says enter the ethereal stream. This is strange. Is not the direction I meant to go? Can I click on? Am I missing something? Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero. Alright, you prick. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward then, over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. Sir, if you're trying to convince me that, you know, obviously other people have lives and hopes and dreams, your work is already done. You tasted many street triumphs, yes, but so too did your enemies. Taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves? That idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature. Yeah, I'm making my way through the Shadowbringers storyline right now. With such ease yet again, you did always grow stronger with every battle. Yeah, this patch leans real heavy into stories about stories and how even in the worst possible conflicts, there are two sides. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression on you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I've dealt with countless heroes, and always it seems the same, and ends the same. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, or result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs and fight for them with all my being. It seems there's nothing for it but for us to fight. For certainty, I am Elidibus, and come what may, I will fulfill my mission. To that end, I do take your measure. And eventually, I will eliminate you. Your hopes and dreams are inconsequential. But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled to the snow-swept fields of Kurthus. Had you and the Scions met your demise that day in the Sultanate, Valhabrea may have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you? Oh, beans, I targeted the wrong person. Oh well. I trust you are beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. Nope, not that way. Okay. Ah. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. Yeah, sure did. There's no saving your comrade this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. I would like to finish my combo, please. As simple as that. 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. Oh yeah, that was an absolutely gorgeous boss design. But every end marks a new beginning. And for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Yeah, you can very clearly tell the artistic hand behind that particular boss design. But how are you enjoying your walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused your keenest grief. That is what our people are to us. An irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus has kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and the Doma into a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger, so strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. Sure you will, bud. Sure you will. Though you encountered the land's strongest warriors, and sought to win them over to your cause. Boop, I guess. Good reuse of both models. Oh, the strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Thank you very much. A lot of very great artists went to work at this one. You can see the links to those artists down below in the channel description. The most recent updates were done by Candy, who does a lot of great work on 3D models. Ooh, ow. There are a few things I'd like to do with it, but mostly just building on this current model. Unfortunately, you know, there are certain limitations to what I can do as far as Amazon is concerned here on Twitch. But, you know, it is what it is. You did not hesitate, or perhaps could not. No matter. Let us turn our attention to the finale. Here we shall have a test of the fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? Yep. When I fought you in this flesh, 'twas I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? Rude. But yeah, okay, so now that I'm not like focused on stuff, the original artist for my 3D model was Kiri the Goblin. And yeah, the updated model was worked on by Pandy. Again, both of their links should be down in the description below. My movement is a little bit weird today because I forgot to start Vignon correctly, but I am very, very happy with how good things are. My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there's only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue this within. Yee, absolutely wonderful artist and very nice to work with. Oh no, that's unfortunate. I know that she'd been struggling with some health stuff for a while, so it may just be that, you know, she felt the need to take a break, or she may have permanently moved over to Blue Sky. I'll need to check and see if I've got a new address for her. Such might requires a fairer measure. To compare like with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, Lynn. Show me what you can do. Again, this is incredibly rude, but at the same time there is a metaphorical and poetic beauty to it, since Ardbert is in fact part of our main character's soul. There's a little bit of conquer yourself to it, you know? So is Fox Pirate Ace. Yes, he is on Blue Sky exclusively now. Wow, has it really been that long since I updated? I really need to take care of that then. There are a bunch of good reasons for abandoning Twitter. I myself don't post there anymore. Whoop. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, genuinely, thank you for pointing it out, because that means that I can now go update that and make sure that these artists are all credited appropriately. Ow, ow, ow. Eh. Ooh, I sure am glad that Red Mage can self-heal. Because, woof, this would not be a fun fight otherwise. Oh, come on! And some of, in my opinion, the best mobility in the game as well. With both a jump in and a jump out. Whoop, got him. Have my answer. Ooh, wow, I actually got down to the 10-minute mark. Ooh. Hello, Van Blood, been a while. Glad to see you here.
You have grown stronger since last we fought. The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Have you finished? My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see.
Okay, I'm happy to see you, Ishtola.
Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
Oh.
Ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same.
Okay, yeah, that all makes sense.
Salvation.
How does this connect to him, though?
I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods.
Interesting.
I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as MSQ, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy.
Thank you very much. The outfit's doing a lot of work,
Yourself
honestly.
Free of these foibles. As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
Ooh, struck a nerve there, did she?
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Does it even matter, quite frankly?
Your question is irrelevant.
Yep. That's kind of how I felt about that.
No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed.
I feel like there should be a translator's note there about what Elidibus actually means. Like, I get it via the vibe, but still.
You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards.
The CC made it Elizabeth? Oh my goodness.
If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Love a good threat like that. That's so delightful. It has been an eventful morning. It is indeed, if indeed it is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I'm gratified to see my efforts of Initor have borne fruit. You have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus' parting threat, not least of all. But forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I'll need to retrieve them from Initor. With luck, the ethereal stream you traversed still lingers. There won't be long. I think Van Blood's saying that the closed captions made Elidibus into Elizabeth. But yeah, no, that's just what I do whenever the Warrior of Light is talking and we don't get any sort of subtitles or anything. Ooh, look at that little constellation, man. Do a boogie. Can I zoom way in on that? Kinda, sorta. Boogie, boogie, woogie, woogie. Yeah, closed captions, closed captions. Like, they're okay. They do their job well enough. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. From this day forth, bring honor to the seat of... The distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind, a moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. Ah, character creation. Yep, that would make sense. You notice something else glinting up ahead. A convocation stone, yes. I found somebody online who makes fairly good copies of these, and I am thinking about it awful hard. Unfortunately, my month would also be the one for Emmett Selk, and you find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. They differ in color and decoration. Each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people. No greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. Stomp, stomp, stomp. This feels very much like a trap, if I'm being completely honest. Very much an, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Bonk. Aww. Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze, and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. I love the architecture here, though. I wonder if I could buy a memory of a house down here. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? You soon discover 2 more crystals. Rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will only be silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear. So please, dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Sorry, I love the metronome click as the backing for this track. Sure enough, your presence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time is come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life, our Savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably. The power I wield begins to seem terrible. This is right. It is right. Tale the crystal's weave seems near its end, but it isn't over yet. Almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, came at great sacrifice, all that remains is to pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this has to be how it ends, for we who love the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. Oh, hello?
Mom, have you seen Mr. Grumbles?
No. Where was the last place you saw her?
Can you help me find her?
Yes, give me just a moment. Okay, I'm really glad that I learned to pause these. Okay, we will be back in about 5 minutes. I need to make sure that a certain skunk has not made her way out into the audience areas. Yeah, we'll do a commercial break while we're away. Stand up, stretch, do all that fun stuff, and we'll be back soon. Alrighty. So, where was the last place you saw her, sweetie? Alrighty. Skunk has been reasonably well dealt with. She was just hanging out in a sunny spot in the library. It's all good. Well, we meet again, my old friend. Hey, Flodeus. Good of you to remember. I see you've been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14. Would you not agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation, as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so. But they suffice for imbuing memories within sundered souls. Keep them. I am sure Emet-Selch wouldn't mind. So how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emet-Selch? The promise to remember? It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if we can reunite the wayward stars. I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiark's summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors have been deemed unworthy of commemoration. No crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate. And wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of her office, along with a magic of her own conceiving. A singular incantation embodying her spirit. Now that's a hydrogen atom. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Emerald, Its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of her duty, she traveled the length and breadth of every land and befriended countless folks. She encountered troubles too, of course, matters which she could not simply have referred to the convocation, but that was not her way. Nay, more often than not, she would call upon her comrades and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition, or by the will of my Creator.
I was wondering where you disappeared to.
I found stuff.
Is something troubling you?
A little bit. Let's see where these people went to use the bathroom, because I have not seen a single toilet in this entire city.
No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
Yeah, magic. Yeah. A wizard did it in the grossest way possible. Fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea had we the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I were I him. Nor, not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how much Selk sought to find common ground with us, for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course. But one must always try. Selk understood this. If his gesture resonated with you, perhaps you might reconsider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. That one. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. Just gonna go ahead and teleport there. Nyum. There you are. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. I always forget that there's water there and just walk straight through it like a chode.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, they didn't know that part. Yes, there is in fact a Discord. It's real quiet, I will admit that. But hey, it's there if you want to socialize.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement to budding heroes.
Yes, you have found our welcome gif.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
They're really gonna milk this one, huh? Oh, yep.
Another star shower. Wait, is that?
Whoa.
Amaranth.
Did you hear that voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
And who might you be?
Getting some serious end of the 1.0 vibes from this.
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads. No, you don't.
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
I love the extra render time that has been given to these cutscenes.
Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
Like, it adds just a little bit of polish.
The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship.
Rose Gauntlet is now available. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes, party of NPCs, please, so that we can actually get in. Yep. Looks good to me. Excuse me. And let's see if we can get this done before the next commercial break. Ooh, is this entire thing going to take place on the airship? Ooh, that's spooky. Hey, yo!
Damn it! Hang on to something.
Woo! Woo! We're going down. Forward. Should I have switched to a tank class before doing this? Maybe. Did I? No. And there we go. Nice. Oh, no? Oh, that was convenient. Love seeing that we're getting a little bit of assistance from the locals, though. Always nice. Thank you very much for your help, Talosies. Stab, stab, stab. Back. Big spell. Another big spell. Luckily we chanced to be testing some Talos. Oh, thank you! Nice. Thank you for clearing the way. Ooh, just outside. Not exactly sure what was going on with that countdown, but seemed to have survived nonetheless. Ooh, 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 okay. What the hell? Hmm. So that's a don't stand here button. Okay, duly noted. Hi, sorry, we're having to pass back through. Sorry, this is embarrassing. Yeah, that happened. That happened. Let's try that again. Stab. We back out. We pop that. We get our non-global cooldowns. Okay. Sorry if I'm being a little bit extra quiet here, folks. I am just trying to focus on not messing up any of these mechanics that I'm only just now learning. Oh, ow. Rude. Yeah, especially after messing it up so badly that first time that I died. Yeah, I feel like I need to do some quiet and focus, as it were. Thank you very much for the hydrate, though. I will do that as soon as I can. Shoot! Whew, okay. Hello, Theo. Are shadowless sabatons of aiming. Interesting. We've been waiting for you. Let's have some fun. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Ooh, right. I'm supposed to hydrate. Let me just... Water. Water. Oh, wait, a treasure chest. Whoop. Goodness gracious, this guy doesn't want to go down. There we go. This way, my brave sapling, this way! Let's see, let's go with that one first. And that one. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bonk, but that's fine.
Leave the healing to me.
Goodness gracious, there are a lot of these folks around. Oh, and we have another arena. Let's see if we can make this one through this one without getting bonked. Oh, okay. We're just gonna deal with that, huh? Go. Woof. Rude. Come on. Oh, we got her before I could complete the combo. Okay then. Pinche pixie magic and presto! Secret passage to the something. I missed the last word. It's fine. Page out. Oh, hello?
The plant brought a gross bug inside again.
Oh, goodness gracious. Does he still have it in a jar, or did he let it loose?
It's in a jar, but Lynn's looking at it like it's candy.
Oh, no. Okay, keep her away from it as long as you can. I will be there as soon as I can, sweetie. I'm gonna finish up this combat and then take a moment. Messed up that combo, but that's fine. Maybe I should be able to do this. Yeah, just enough. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take my break now. That keeps us ahead of the commercial as well. So, should be the last commercial break of the day. Stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff. We'll be back in 5, alright? Alright? No, keep that lid on that jar, young man. Okay. We have returned. Thank you very much for your patience, folks. Bug has been expelled, shall we say. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, we're nearing the end of this dungeon anyway. Ooh, another treasure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and nuke that white mage out of existence, shall we? Oh, there we are. Enjoy some water while I have the time to do so. Mmm. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Always a little weird that the bot tank does not start things off, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, interesting mechanic. Ow. Rude, but okay, understood. Oh, uh-oh. What? Huh? Oh, I see. Wait. Wait, but that was the... Hmm... That was the symbol for join up. Why did I get punished for doing that? Gotta look around to make sure that I actually got all of the treasure chests. Stab. Oh, as in stay inside the rubble. Okay. That makes a little more sense. Ooh, am I gonna get to do one more combo before the end of the match? We're gonna find out together. Ow, my face. Nope. Nice. I liked the mechanics of that fight. That was a fun fight.
I think that's the last of them.
Apparently even they have limits. Nevertheless, we should remain vigilant.
Urianger, something occurred to me while we were fighting. These enemies.
Our heroes hailing from other shards, summoned hither to deliver this world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt. Thus did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversary.
Yep.
So that's Elidibus's game. But first things first. If the rings are the same as the Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
There's a very good chance they're using the same source of magic.
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
They come.
Woof.
So near and yet so far.
In the chaos of conflict, one can always find an opening to exploit.
Whoever taught you that is a wise man indeed. And good with a gun blade. But yes, I dare say we can create an opening wide enough for at least one of us to slip through.
Let's see if we can finish this up.
Of course. No others are welcome to follow in your wake. Reen and I will keep our guests occupied.
Brave and selfless as ever. Yet the two of you may struggle to fool our foes, etherically sensitive as they are. Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
How convenient.
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Oh, not this old dance again. Yes, obviously I'll stay and fight. Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
Twins.
There you have it. Take care of yourself, my friend.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. Use your magic sparingly, do you hear?
I shall not overexert myself without good reason. As for the others...
Mm-hmm.
Finished? Then let's begin.
Ooh, love that Red Mage LB3. Although, where were you hiding that much charge? A short while earlier in the ocular.
Tis done.
Oh, let me see, let me see! Oh, yes! Your memories are preserved safely within. We've done it! We've done it at last!
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friends' memories.
Oh, excellent! Excellent! I shall have my familiars bear word to them at once!
I see.
Elidibus.
It was not until I observed the battle between Emet-Selch and the Warrior of Darkness that I realized what I must do.
And what is that, buddy?
I will summon heroes from other worlds unto the first, just as you did. Their presence shall serve to empower me, granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
But you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be whole. My purpose requires no more than their burning desire to vanquish evil. This I shall sear upon the ether, raising thereby an army of phantom heroes to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
And you expect me to cooperate?
I do not require your cooperation. Your death will suffice. The magic I shall have from your corpse. Go, Lucas! We must flee!
Now see, this makes me wonder if this isn't Beklug's true form. Like if maybe the Numo are like their dog form isn't really them, kind of a thing, as it were.
friend. How did you... No matter, Elidibus. He took us unawares.
It was all we could do. To raise a war to hinder his steps. And so we fled. But he took it. The vessel with the Exarch's memories.
We're gonna have to give that back.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to
The
forgive.
vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift.
Yep. We saw that.
And as you can see, the burden upon the tower is beginning to tell.
Even to me.
No, I won't let you go alone. Not this time. Elidibus has exploited the people's nobility, twisted their purest intentions for terrible ends. And I cannot let it stand. As Exarch, it is my duty to protect them, to defend their hopes and dreams. So I am going to the Crystal Tower, with or without your blessing. Though, I would rather it were with.
Can't stop you.
Thank you.
I joined you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear. To the tower!
Well, I was hoping to get another quest in before we were done for the day, but I'm thinking that that's not going to happen now. Because we've only got about 15 or so more minutes before I'm forced to make another commercial break, and I don't want to put y'all through that. With your permission, I would like to make a brief stop at the Excelsior Gate. Just long enough to send the guard to Becklug's aid. You understand? Were it not for them, we would have never have escaped from Elidibus, much less with the spirit vessels. Though mine fell into the foe's clutches, Becklug gathered up the rest at great risk to themselves. I must see that they are safe before we pass on. Press on, even. Enough good people have given their lives that I may fulfill my duty. Warrior of Darkness, Exarch, forgive us this paltry greeting. We were not notified of your coming. It wasn't planned. I need you to assemble a rescue party. Our friend Becklug lies wounded in the clearing to the west. Pray go to their aid with all haste. Once, my lord, may I ask how you came to harm? Or how they came to harm? There have been reports of enemies in our midst, specters who appeared after the star shower. Do they have something to do with it? Yes, the man who attacked Becklug is also responsible for the star shower and the appearance of the specters. It is no time to explain, but know that the individual in question does not seek to do the indiscriminate harm. If you do not bar his servant's path, they will not turn on you. You are to leave this foe to us, you understand? Meanwhile, I ask that you alert the rest of the guard and focus on maintaining calm in the city. Understood. Lina. I shall take charge of matters in the city. Find Becklug now. No time to explain. The graver the matter, the less inclined you are to speak of it, even when it is plain for all to see, like what is happening to you. Lina, this time there truly is no time. I know, my lord. For matters otherwise, I would believe you would even be willing to speak of your past if pressed. Yet I remain afraid to do so. Afraid what I might learn would make a stranger of you. Forgive me. There is no time. Perhaps a few words are in order? Indeed. Time must be made. Lina, do you remember the time you got lost in the tower when you were little, and I searched for you for hours on end? And the cake I baked for your 10th name day? And did you slump the good people of the mean covered up with beautiful candles? And your hapless first encounter with the Sin Eaters as a guard. Afterwards you threw yourself into your training, pretending nothing was wrong, though I could see the tears in your eyes. All these moments that we shared, all the feelings that accompanied them, they are as real as aught that came before, and nothing will ever change that, will ever change what we mean to one another. If I have made you worry, then I beg your forgiveness. Heavens know you deserve better. Through the darkest of times, you have kept faith with me, standing tall as a proud daughter of the Crystarium, as an example to us all. I count myself blessed to have had you in my life, and I want you to know that. Why do you speak so? As if this is our last meeting. Truly, you have a knack for making people worry. Besides, it is you who are an example to us all. You who have led us through countless trials, and you who will lead us through countless trials to come. So go, my lord, do what you must, but take care. Yeah. And there are the tears. There'll be time for sadness later. Now there's worlds to save. ward holds. Excellent. Elidibus will still be within the tower. Our foe's sole purpose is to destroy you, and to that end he has summoned heroes from other reflections, empowering himself with their hope, even as they occupy your comrades. You will not best him as easily as you did in the depths. By any measure, the odds are now stacked firmly in his favor. To wit, spare no preparation, my friend. I shall lift the ward only when you are ready. You may now enter the Hero's Gauntlet with the party with NPC avatars. To make sure use of this feature, open the Trust Enter. Yep. You are ready then? Very well. I shall lift the ward. It's time we finish this. And finish it we shall, for no hero our foe could summon to his side shall ever compare to you. And as for me, well, no ally you could summon to your side will ever try harder. This much I swear. So come, my friend, let's finish this once and for all. Well, I figured this was going to be another trial or something. Oh, okay, well, thankfully I am full up on advertisement snoozes, so hopefully we can finish this in one go.
Not here either. We must keep climbing.
Holy mo... Sir, can I please just have permission to summon my mount here? Like, it would be much easier for us to fly this, wouldn't it? Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be a rock here in a second, buddy.
Twas but a matter of time.
Yeah.
I cannot keep up with you. Nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him. Worry not, my friend. Though I am no warrior, I have learned to hold my own over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you.
Hit that snooze button. Gain myself an additional 5.
And now I have. Here where it all began. I was right to trust in you, and the power of your legacy, of your name, to let them guide my every deed.
For Elidibus is my name, and my mission, guiding my every deed.
Did you ever consider other paths?
I did, but I chose not to walk them, thank the gods. Why ever would you ask me such a thing? Elizabeth spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me. Of course, I had the choice to turn my back on the lot of it, but in the end, it was no choice at all. I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days. Chasing ancient secrets, overcoming trial after trial with the aid of like-minded comrades. And what remarkable comrades they were.
Hello?
Mom, have you seen Mr. Grumbles?
I felt as if I
Oh, sweetie, did you lose track of her again?
Can you help me find her?
stirred my heart as a boy.
Yeah, as soon as I can be, I'll be there, alright? Oh, boy.
It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero, neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part. There was, however, one thing of which I was certain, that I could not bear to let those dear to me meet a tragic end.
Yep, valid.
I'm afraid our time is up. Go!
Oh.
Rest assured you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence.
Alright. Oh my goodness, this just keeps going, doesn't it?
Memories of a possible future. Worthless. All. Worthless as memories of the only past. Fated to fray and fade into oblivion. Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The seventh rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness, and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink. Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emetzelk pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the Unsundered. My remaining brethren, fragmented as they are, cannot hope to see our mission to its end. It falls to me alone.
Right, bud, then.
Defeat is not an option. I will strike you down. I will resurrect Lord Zodiac, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth.
Come on. Bring it.
Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14, I will see this done.
Know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. However hard you struggle, you will never bring back the Convocation.
What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke, and I swore. What? What did I... This pain, this
Oh boy.
is nothing. No more than must be suffered to deliver the world from its doom. No more than any of you malformed creatures have known.
Mm-hmm.
Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent!
Aye, it's true. We've lost much and more. Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us. And that's what gave us the strength to carry on.
You've no fight left to fight.
No. It will not end here.
It will. It will.
Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call. The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow. Join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all. Asher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly in all their imperfection, as the warrior of light incarnate. Come, warrior of darkness, let us finish this.
Very reminiscent of the main character from the very first Final Fantasy game, who would later on become the first Dark Knight. Alright, and that's my last snooze. We'll see if I can get out of a cutscene and maybe do a fight before we're forced to go to commercial break. Though the world be sundered and our souls set adrift, where you walk, my dearest friend, fate shall surely follow. For yours is the 14th seat, the seat of Azem.
An invocation of Eld, though not of Heidelin's making. What are you?
You see, I figured it would be a trial, but also usually, like, there's a queue before those things start, and we're deep in a cutscene.
Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
Seat of Sacrifice is now accessible. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so here we are then. Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and take us back to the Just Chatting screen while I find a place to send you all off to, because I don't have time to queue for this. Alrighty. So let's take a look, shall we? Well, thank you very much for stopping by today, weary travelers. I hope you've enjoyed today's Final Fantasy XIV stream. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, January 11th, on a return to the wonderful world of Wuxia with Wandering Sword. Until then, for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Blue Sky at Come and Go Tavern for future announcements and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. I've been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you need to prop your feet up for a little while longer, we've got some more entertainment coming up soon via a raid. So let's see who is online right now, shall we? Ooh, Sonomi Khan is online. Let's go bother her. That looks like she's working on some makers and crafting stuff. Very fun. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and send us off that-a-ways. Once again, thank you for being with me today, and ta-ta for now. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Mwah. Bye. Bye. Bye.